Osage crew. Osage.
I believe we bring great content to cigar life itself. And
from Miami, you would.
From Cuba, Mississippi.
Osage crew.
I don't know, you always clap. Big LeBron.
Let's go.
all
Osage
right, you go ahead and start, man.
Cigar Talk Show.
How about that?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode 31, Osage Cigar Talk TV show. We're just here getting ourselves situated. We're gonna get ourselves together, get everything. I have nothing. I'm in dire need actually of a cigar,
Please
a
help.
drink,
Please.
everything. So let's get this going. Once again, I'm Bruce Johnson, Osage Cigar Talk TV show. What's up?
Hey, I'm Mizzay Littlejohn, Osage TV talk show host, the talent, aka the influencer. Yes.
The influencer.
It's sticking. It's sticking.
Here we go. Sticking to what? What's going on? It's your boy, aka known as Dwight Archer, also known as your boy Pretty Flacco's in the house. And I'm back. You know what I'm saying? About to light it up, see what's going on today.
That's what's
Reid.
up.
You know what it is.
That's it.
That's it?
That's it. Wow.
That's dry.
Wow.
That's dry. I'll say it. It's dry.
Hey, well,
About dry as this cup.
Yeah.
So we have a special guest. We're not gonna say.
Not gonna say yet. No,
Okay.
only when the time is right. But as you can see, she is here,
Yes.
and we will introduce you when the time is right. But I believe the time is right now.
Okay. Okay.
We have with us Shawnette.
Oh, I can say? Can I speak now?
Well, you're getting an introduction first.
I'm sorry.
We have with us Shawnette, the proprietor of Dauntless Tequila, and we welcome her here today. We're going to interview her. She also smokes cigars. We're going to learn a little bit about her and her company. Welcome, Shawnette.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you for having me.
Yes. Yes.
Tell us about yourself. A little bit of background,
A
I
little
guess.
bit of background.
Yeah.
All right. My name you can already have is Shawnette. I am the founder of Dauntless Tequila. I'm also the founder of an event. The owner of an event planning company, Stay Fabulous. I am a mother and a grandmother.
Grandmother.
Yeah, I have 6 grandchildren.
6? Wow.
That's amazing.
I'm just a cornucopia of surprising fun facts. Yes.
Yes.
I'm a student. I'm working on my last degree. And I am also the founder of Stilettos and Stix, a group that I am very proud of.
You're the founder of the Stilettos and Stix. I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Wow.
Maybe 5 minutes into the show and all this new these new
Yes.
facts.
I got a lot going on. Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I knew of, we all have heard of Stilettos and Stix. I didn't know the background, where it started, who started, and any of that. Why don't you, let's start there.
Start there?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Stilettos and Stix was founded because I wanted to learn more about cigars. And I would go into environments and being in the different boardrooms and business meetings and things, the people in the room that didn't look like me as far as a woman and a woman of color would be having conversations about cigars that I couldn't participate in. Or I did not feel comfortable asking questions. So I would sit there and just wonder. So I started going to cigar lounges, and it's like when I go to buy a car, they look at you like, where's your husband? Are you supposed to be here? Is he okay with this decision? So when I would go into a cigar lounge, be like, oh, okay, what does your
What does your man like to smoke? Yeah.
You're here for your husband, your father? Are you buying for? So I would never ask questions there. And I said, I know I'm not the only woman that is having this experience. And so I started looking for opportunities to connect with other women, and some of the women I saw were not in a business suit or sweatpants or things like that, and I was like, I know we're out here, so I'm going to just start looking for them myself. And so I started with a couple friends. I said, look, I'm about to do this, and they said go for it. And I think our first group, we had like 5 or so people at our inaugural meeting. We have like 3 men that supported us while we were putting it together. And our first meeting was at Pairings, so we always say that's our birthplace. Shout out to Julie and Barb at Pairings, where we had our first meeting. And today I think we're up to 30 members, and we're in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Indy, and we're starting in Atlanta.
Alrighty.
Okay.
All right, now before we bombard you with more questions, light your cigar first.
Oh, okay.
What
Thank
are
you.
you
Yeah, who's about to go?
smoking?
He's about to go
What are
in.
you- what are you
Who's about to go in? I am smoking one of K's House Maduro cigars. I believe it's a 56, 6x56, something like that. It's one of my favorites of hers. She has a. You guys all know K Cigar Sensations. She has a select house cigars, and Maduro's one of them. There's also a barber pole one too. That one's pretty good too.
And what are you drinking?
I am actually drinking coffee, like you were drinking the other day. I will get into some beer later and whiskey, but right now it's coffee for me.
Nice.
Well, you know, from this angle, I can see he has a certain cut on his cigar. What? How did you cut that?
This is X cut.
X cut.
Yes.
Alrighty. Alright.
Sorry, it's hard being, you know.
Can, before we go around all the way around, can we just say where we were broadcasting from, where
Yes,
we're shooting from?
definitely.
Yes, we are at the Cigar Hideout Shop and Lounge. Is it Aston?
Hideout Cigar.
Yes, it is.
The
Aston.
Hideout Cigar Shop and Lounge.
Yes.
Yes.
In
Okay.
Aston, Pennsylvania.
Aston, Pennsylvania. They have been so kind as to let us film here, and we appreciate it. We'll interview someone from a representative, John,
Maybe
from
John
the
also.
shop. Yeah. And so you guys get to know him a little bit. We'll show you a little bit of the shop as well.
Yeah.
Beautiful place, outside deck, awesome clubhouse, lounge area, bunch of TVs, A1 shop.
10 minutes from Total Wine.
If that's,
So what? Oh, Delaware. Yeah.
yeah,
Delaware.
right there.
yeah, it's
Oh,
right
that
over
might
here.
be my
Yes.
stop before I go home.
Definitely gonna do
This
that.
is a good spot. Very good spot.
So Mizzay,
Mizzay,
so
what
what
you
you're smoking?
Oh,
and drinking.
I'm smoking a Jaime Garcia
Nice.
cigar. I picked up from the shop here today, and I really wasn't planning on smoking this, but then I decided to go ahead and do it. I always did enjoy it. This is one of my go-tos.
Nice.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking my usual, my RL Seal rum in 1 cup, and my Stella in another.
That's
Stella.
fancy, and you got the black
Yes.
on black. I see.
Hey,
Are we skipping Shawnette? Or
Yeah,
is she up and
skip
running?
Shawnette.
You
We
up-
skipping Shawnette.
Oh, we're skipping Shawnette. Aaron, what are you smoking and drinking?
So I am smoking the new CEO Socalo.
What is it called?
New.
The Socalo.
Socalo. Oh,
Yes.
CAO. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
We gotta get the
Yeah.
pronunciation from this guy. How do you
Yeah.
how you pronounce it?
Socalo.
Socalo.
Yeah. Remember in Spanish, the Z makes an S.
Ah,
Right.
see,
So,
see.
yeah, it's very good so far. It's off the first.
You
light,
didn't
so
even
that's good.
introduce yourself. Wait, did we get
we
went
did
around
that.
there?
We
Okay,
did that.
all right.
and he was pretty dry. Remember, he said,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Say
amazing."
so.
So I forgot.
It's too early in the morning. It's the first day of spring. We wanna
Early
get
in
out
the
here
morning.
Early in the morning.
It's in the afternoon,
No, it's the
brother.
morning, man. It's not afternoon
Yeah,
until
yeah.
3 o'clock for me.
Drinking
Drinking a iced chai tea latte.
chai ice latte.
Iced chai tea latte.
And before we go a little bit further, first time smoking this one?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Good
That's
enough,
not
good
new,
enough.
is it?
Yes, yes,
There
it
was
is.
a
There was a Socalo.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
this is
Socalo.
new.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yes.
mhm.
Okay, Dwight.
All right, I'm going to do the King is Dead by Caldwell. Great smoke. I've had
Yes,
it
it
before.
is.
It's the second best one.
Second best one. Okay, but that's what I'm going with today.
Nice.
Have
So-
you poured
so-
anything yet?
Yeah, not yet, but I do have some white henny
Mm-hmm.
that I brought back from the Dominican Republic.
And you anything with that, or that's you just doing henny
Just doing henny.
and no ice, just straight or warm?
Room temperature.
Okay. Shawnette. I see what you have, but let them know.
I am smoking a leather rose.
You know what I thought? It's from here. It looks like an LFD wrapper. It's the
Yeah,
same
it's a leather
colors.
rose.
Same color.
Yeah, yeah.
So you know the real cigar.
I did. Ooh.
Shots fired. I actually picked this cigar out to smoke just so
You already
that
know
I
you gonna
could
get
deal
this.
with.
You gonna get this.
I can hear Mr. Incense over here
Yes.
No.
comment about.
This
That's
room,
it.
this room
My
has a
cigar
very floral scent to it. All of a sudden.
You're welcome.
Leather Rose is
said
made
You're
by.
welcome.
You know-
Drew Estates.
This is your
Yes,
state. Okay.
Deadwood, one of the Deadwoods.
And
Look
your
at you go, girl.
wait, what did she say? What was the
It's from the Deadwood series, one of the Drew Estates Deadwood.
She knows what she's
Deadwood?
talking about. Yeah.
Deadwood.
Deadwood?
Yeah,
Okay.
You're
All right.
saying something that.
Oh,
But yeah, but I wanted to. I wanted to make sure I heard it. and
No.
it got-
Actually, I don't know. I don't know.
because he don't. Because it smells like
I'm
flowers.
not going to front as if I did know. Oh,
It
yes,
smelled like flowers.
I did know that. The Deadwood series, yes. No, I did not. It's a dead cigar. I'm sorry.
I gotta make the girl proud, yo.
Cigar.
I do that.
And what are you drinking?
Water.
water.
Nice.
I'm
Quality
drinking water.
H2O.
It's that high quality scoop of punch.
I like
Because I
scoop of
got to
punch.
travel
I like it.
back up 50 plus miles back up
Here
all
we
the
go.
highways.
Here we go.
Well, thank you for taking the time out of your day to join us,
Thank you
to
for having me.
educate us and our
Thank you
audience
for having
on
me.
some
Taking
things
the
that
trip.
you know.
You're
Yes.
welcome for
making the
driving 50
trip.
miles.
So to bounce right back, when did you start Stilettos and Stix? And I asked that because you said Pairings was your home base, I guess, or launching pad.
Yes.
But Pairings hasn't been around that long, I didn't think.
Stilettos and Stix is 3 years old. We just celebrated our
Okay.
3-year anniversary. On paper, let me be clear, because we've had some name confusions. So online, we are 3 years old. But we are probably more like 5 years old,
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Wow.
for clarity.
And about how many members, or do you know exact?
Right now,
Yeah.
about 30.
Okay.
30 strong.
And it's a
women.
paid group,
Yes,
right?
our
Membership
our
group.
membership is paid. We have a monthly membership due. Those dues go to locker space at our house lounges. So we pay for a locker at K's. We pay for a locker at East Squared. We are investing in a locker in Indy for our Indy members to have a home place to go to enjoy. Not only does this provide opportunity for us to support our local lounges, but it also makes sure that when we go places, we have a place that we feel comfortable as women to sit back, relax, and enjoy our sticks.
I like that concept.
Now, it's you legitimize the group as far as company that way, or no? Is it just casual group?
It is a trademark group in the U.S. Patent Office.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what more legitimacy.
Oh, well, you
No,
could,
I'm not being funny. It's
No,
not like
I was-
it's a zero net group. So we don't have a treasurer or president, or we do have an advisory team that advise, and all the cities that have Stilettos and Stix membership have an advisory group.
Okay.
So we all get together and we do everything at the same time. So the third Sunday of the month, everywhere there's a Stilettos and Stix meeting at the same time. When we do things, we make sure it's like not another thing, because we're all very busy. So we make sure we make it as painless as possible to enjoy, being part of Stilettos and Stix without having to invest a lot of time, energy, and attention to another thing to do.
Right. Well, that's legitimate. That sounds legitimate to me.
Very legitimate.
Yeah. So where else are there Stilettos and Stix groups? Do you know all the places?
Right now we have a chapter in Indy that just popped.
Indy is Indianapolis?
Indianapolis,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
We have a person in Atlanta
That's a good
that
question.
is going to be, getting
You
the
said
advisory
Indy
team.
earlier. I didn't know what the hell you were talking about.
Well,
I'm
somebody,
sorry.
somebody was talking about
I'm sorry.
Indiana, Pennsylvania.
Oh, my bad. Yes. Call me out on my abbreviations. Yes.
Group up there in your IUP
Yes,
University?
yes.
Wow.
I said my IUP, yes. So yes, we are. But our members, mostly in this region, and also we have members that are in different states that are going to be, reaching out and inviting other women to participate in their states.
Nice.
Okay. Awesome.
Now, sidebar question. Your group is called Stilettos and Stix. What kind of shoes do you have on today?
Foot cam, shoe cam.
Oh, there it is.
No Nikes today.
No tennis
She
shoes.
came prepared, ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen.
See?
So
Yes.
the reason for that is to show that we still have our, feminine side, even though we, want to enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Aaron, show your heels.
What? No reason.
What
No
got you into smoking?
No reason.
How
I
did you
didn't
start
even- I
smoking
didn't even
cigars?
come-
I started smoking cigars because I was at a business meeting and I was the only one in the room that wanted to reach for a cigarette because I didn't want to. No, because I didn't know about cigars and I didn't want to embarrass myself. Again, and I didn't want to ask questions in that room because they were already very condescending. So I didn't want to give them opportunity to be more so.
So you said that earlier. So that's what everyone was smoking in that room. You're saying?
No, not everybody, but it was like, hey Bob, what do you think about that LaFleur? And I was like, what's the LaFleur?
Were you in a cigar shop?
No, I was in a board meeting.
A board meeting.
Board meeting.
How long ago is this?
This
Man.
was probably about 5 years ago.
And they were smoking?
No, they weren't smoking. It was a conversation they were having about
Oh, they
cigars.
were talking about cigars.
Right, there was a
okay.
conversation that was happening.
Good
Oh, no.
question.
No, it was a
Like
conversation
33.
that was happening. I don't like being the only one in the room that we don't know what we're talking about.
Right.
And
All
it was
right, now I
very
got it, now I
evident
got it.
that I was not able.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it was evident that I was not participating in the conversation.
reason.
So,
Were
you
there
know.
women
right.
also that
There
were
were other
participating?
women that were in the room that were also not participating, and I was
participating either.
angry
Okay.
because I was like, "Come on, sis, somebody speak
Right,
up,
somebody-
get in there,
Right.
get in there."
So you didn't ask, you realized they were talking about cigars eventually, and then you wanted to know more about cigars after that, you're saying?
It started out with, I will never be in that situation again,
Okay.
where I'm in the room not knowing what the subject matter is about. Even if I can't participate.
What if they were, I'm thinking of all the topics
Go
that they
ahead,
could have been
'cause
talking
listen,
about,
yeah,
and you're like, it just happened to be cigars.
It just
for
happened
that
to be
one.
cigars. No, because the mindset was, because we were in a business meeting, there's very little space for women everywhere. So when you're in the conference room, the boardroom, or whatever, you are also still an anomaly, right? You're still not really so-called welcome. You're just
Right.
a check box in some people's eyes,
Absolutely.
right? So whenever there's a conversation about things, golf, I want to learn more about
That
golf.
was where I was going next.
Yes, I do want to learn more about golf. There was, people was talking about shooting. I learned about shooting. Like, I want to be in the room
That's
understanding
awesome.
what we're talking about.
That's obviously your character, right?
It is my
Yeah.
character. Like, you won't get to do that to me twice. right. You can get me once.
Now, with that being your story of how you got started on wanting to learn about cigars, how did you, I guess, learn about the rest of your girls that joined the group and wanted to get into cigars, find out more information about cigars? Maybe they came in with low information, you had a little bit more than them. How did you go about that with the pushing of the group?
Yeah, it just kind of happened organically, quite honestly. It was like one word, somebody told somebody else. It was like, hey, I know somebody, and then we had open meetings, and we would go to lounges, and we would all gather and talk, and another woman might see us and ask us what we're about, or somebody else would be out at a lounge having to just, sitting there and then see a woman come in and say, hey, have you ever heard of? So it really happened very organically, and people in our group have smoked from 1 year, because I was one of the, in fact, y'all were there when I got my first humidor.
Yes.
So I was one of the newer smokers, and I still consider myself a newer smoker. And then there's more seasoned all the way up to, we have 3 women that own lounges.
Right.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
That is a
3 of our
fact.
members own lounges.
Wow. I like it.
So we're very well rounded.
I like it. I like it.
Do y'all blend or play well with other groups, the other female groups, cigar groups?
We do.
Yeah. Ever had any static from?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He said absolutely.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
I don't know, Bruce.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. We're going to go
She
back
said
to this
absolutely.
question.
Yeah, we're going to wade towards. Come on now.
We're going back to this question because you asked the question, which is a great question, and just before she answered, she said, I don't believe it.
We need time to get into
Yes,
this one.
we need to
No,
Wow.
we do. Listen, we do.
No, we were putting it on the back burner until later in the show.
Okay. I'm the guest here. I ain't gonna tell you what to do.
We'll let you think further about your answer.
So, tell us about Dauntless.
Dauntless Legacy Artisan Tequila is the full name of the tequila. It is a fruit-infused, small batch, 80 proof Blanco tequila that is proprietarily hand infused with fresh fruits. There's no syrups, no dyes, none of the things that are in some of our other brands that people think are top brands that won't make you have hangovers and be sick.
All right. You got a challenge.
That's the sugar.
Go ahead and challenge.
You have a challenge right now.
What's the challenge?
Did you bring a bottle?
Of course I didn't.
Oh.
Way to go. Way to go. All right.
But we will
But
put
you
up
will.
some
I will
images
share
of her
with
bottle.
you
For
the
sure.
bottles
Put up the
of-
images
sure.
of a bottle.
I wasn't
Yes.
sure about which hat I was wearing when I got here, so
All of
All of
all
them.
of them. But now I know.
Absolutely.
I now
didn't
know.
ask many.
Well, I got my pen. I got my shirt. I got. Listen, I'm doing. I got. Right, because I got right.
What
right.
kind of hat for the tequila when you're talking about tequila? What kind of hat you wearing?
So with tequila, I am the head artisan, the owner of the company, and I wear a beanie. No, I'm just kidding.
Got the propeller on the top.
For a second, I was like, she didn't get my question, but she got it.
I ain't as slow as I look. I just let that one breathe.
So no sugar, you're saying?
No sugar, no dyes,
added.
no syrups.
And how long has the company been in existence?
Company is a year and a half old.
Oh, congratulations!
We're,
all right.
we're young.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Young.
when we first met you, it was
It
getting
was just getting going. Yes.
Okay,
it
great.
was
great.
getting going, and it's just started out again. One of those having a conversation with somebody. I like tequila, and some people are like, I don't like tequila. Give me that. Or people were using it as a shot, a party shot thing, and it really is a sipping spirit. Like you can sit back, enjoy, sip
sipping
whatever.
tequila, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You can, just like with
And
some
you
of
don't
our
need
other
anything
things.
else with it.
And you don't need anything else
blend
with
it with
Nope.
Okay. All right.
Alrighty.
So, what other? Because as far as right now, you have Stilettos and Stix, Dauntless Tequila, and the event company, correct?
Yes. Stay fabulous.
Stay fabulous. And is there anything else? Companies?
So-
Irons?
No, not yet. There are some other things that are being spun off because what happened. Each one of these things happened because of something. I have a shoe. I had a mobile shoe store, Fab on Wheels, which is why the stilettos are very important to me.
Okay.
Because some of our neighborhoods and places, the nearest shoe store was like Kohl's, and there is nothing, no disrespect, but if you're not going to the beach or to the office,
Why can't you say that?
This is my opinion. I'm just sharing my opinion. I'm not blasting.
And she did preface the disrespect with no
sponsor.
disrespect.
You get sponsored, but I'm just saying, when I was getting ready for a
think we go with
particular
Kohl's.
event and I had on my sequin dress, I forgot my shoes at home. The nearest store was 5 miles out, and it was a Kohl's, and it made me wonder, where do these women get their shoes?
Right.
And so, and how do they feel when they go shopping? So you can buy shoes anywhere, but our experience was, what my goal was to make sure that you had an experience that you would never forget and never feel less than shopping with us. So people send us dresses, we buy the shoes, we take them to their houses, we want them red carpet ready. If they need a makeup artist, we work to elevate and lift up all of our entrepreneurs and women in business to make sure that whatever your need is, you feel as red carpet ready as you can when you walk out the door.
And what was that called?
Fab on Wheels.
Fab on Wheels. And what type of business is? There's a word for it. That's what
Retail.
Retail, but it's more than that.
Like concierge.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yes, concierge. Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
I'm sorry. I
All right.
misunderstood the
Thank
question.
So
I was looking for the word myself.
You have to.
Because I need someone to trust me.
Consigliere or something like that. The Godfather. Right. So if you had to pick only one hat to wear, they said, listen, people can only be involved in one business.
Yeah.
You're doing too much. Which one would you pick?
Yeah. First of all, that wouldn't happen because I dispute that notion, because that's, I feel like, what makes us get pigeonholed in things. Now, yes, they say you can't be master of all things and not good at one. I've heard that expression. And in all the business journals and all the marketing classes and things, they say you got to focus on one thing, and that's true. So today, my focus is on this.
Nice. Okay.
Tomorrow, my focus is on this. But it does not mean that the niche isn't there, the market's not there, the consumers don't appreciate the product, that I gotta limit myself to being just this one thing.
Is your heart in one more than the other?
Actually, my heart. So I am also an advocate for support survivors of domestic violence. That is where my real heart is. So
Okay.
I think that's what makes me look at things with pertaining to families, women, business, that I want them all to do well.
Got it.
So that would be where my heart's at.
All right, so seems that you have many hats that you wear. So go back to your tequila, because I'm a tequila guy myself. What do you recommend to go good with cigars out of your line?
So that's a very good question.
Very good question.
So, but it's still a complicated question. I'll tell you why. Because there are people that like we have one called Tropical Vacation. Has a pineapple base that one of my customers absolutely loves, and she smokes like La Flor. She likes so she enjoys the heavy, right? She enjoys that. Then I have one that is called Giggles, which has an Asian pear base that people that smoke a lighter cigar enjoy.
Okay.
So the pairing is really based on your taste.
But you missed the question. He said, "What do you think?"
I think that probably Pinky Swear
Pinky swear.
Pinky swear.
Pinky swear.
Describe that one.
Pinky swear has a strawberry and all of these names came from like taste tests with friends and things. Yeah.
Sure, okay.
Girl, I pinky swear not to tell you. You pinky swear, I pinky swear. So pinky swear is one of my personal favorites because it has a strawberry base, but it also has some citrus notes that pair well with either flavored or like the Liga Privado is one of my favorites to smoke as well. So I think that's one of my
That's all around good with cigars.
Right.
Okay. Nice. But when you, as you were describing,
and a lot of the men buy that. Like they don't give me that.
right.
Real quick.
Give me that PS. Give me that bottle of PS. You know what I'm looking for.
Put it in the bag.
Put it in the bag. Just so nobody even sees it.
So the way you were describing it earlier, as far as a friend likes La Flor Dominicana, so you give her not the pear. What was the one you said for that?
The pineapple.
The tropical vacation.
Yeah.
So is that because that one's a lighter flavor? The flavor's a little bit lighter. Kind of going opposite to the cigar.
I'm not quite sure why that's a preference, honestly.
Okay.
But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up a tasting for you guys.
Okay.
And we
That's not
flavors.
today?
Yes, please.
No, it's not today. So before COVID,
Way to go.
you're welcome.
Sheesh, failed that test.
So before COVID,
She took
we
that
used
hat
to
off.
do private. The beanie has been set down.
Right on.
The beanie has been set down. Let me pick my cigar up. Y'all see my Stilettos and Stix shirt?
Hey.
So before COVID, what Dauntless would do is we would set up private tastings. And we would show up and do these private tastings to 3 different flavors, and we would have a conversation about tequila. It's a whole educational thing, and we have some fun. We play some games, and then we leave and we sell. That's pretty much our market and how we share our product. I'm not looking to be in the steak stores or the Total Wines at all. I like being our concierge, and our customers are, faithful. So I don't want to be, pushing the mass producing and taking away from the quality and doing all that just yet. But stay tuned.
Just yet, yeah.
Stay
tuned until you hear the offer.
Yeah. Money talks.
Go ahead.
Now, jumping away from the tequila for a moment and going back to Stilettos and Stix halfway.
I'm ready.
Can you talk a little bit about your pen that you got on your chest and what's going on this weekend?
Yes, this weekend we are
this month that we're in March.
This month that we're in March.
Yes.
Okay, I'll start from there. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you for being here. Got a pin for you. Yes, you're welcome for being a part of the team. So March is Women's Month. He's an influencer. Yes.
Stop. Don't stop. Just stop.
Look at it. You see the face?
Stop.
It's getting there,
James
cuz.
Bond face.
Please,
Getting there.
please now.
To all our shirt pressers, please. Influencer. That's all it needs to say on the front of it. March is Women's Month, and I'll get back to the conversation about do we get along. We playing well in the sandbox with other groups, but because of a conversation and some things that happened, we were like, you know what? It's Women's Month. We need to do something to celebrate women who smoke cigars everywhere. Without putting the club banner on it, without putting it in a certain region or anything like that. There's more of us smoking cigars, and there's a lot of clubs and groups, so we can connect with them. There really is enough space for us to enjoy a cigar with a different shirt on that not impacts or hurt anybody. So that was where it all came from. So we kicked off Women's Cigar Week. My planning team at Stay Fabulous. Gotta plug my company.
Wait for you to do it.
Stay Fabulous got together and we curated this weekend events that would appeal to those that are not comfortable in this environment to be out in a certain place to celebrate, so they could celebrate on Zoom. So last night was our kickoff. We had 30 women that registered, and they all received these amazingly put together packets that were sponsored by TNT Online with Body Butters, K's Stogie Sticks, and K's Cigar Sensations, Famous, E-Square, Pairings, New Tobacco Village, Cohiba, Macnudo, CAO. I'm forgetting some people, of course. Stay Fabulous, Dauntless, Prohibition Pairings. So like all of, and there's a lot of other, Park Lane Jewelry, we had a lot of giveaways from them. So everybody that we work with or have supported in the past supported it, and like yesterday we had Ricky Rodriguez,
yeah.
right,
Yes.
Master Blender from
He was on the
Seattle.
call, the Zoom.
He was on the Zoom and answered questions, and these questions aren't like, so these questions are like, so when are you bringing back the basin? And
right.
what press, I mean, we are, you know, there
Yes,
was
as
some
you
serious
should, as you
questions.
should.
Yes,
Like,
tough
those,
You are a
this is
cigar
not,
smoker, so
right.
come on, ask
We,
the question.
you know, we played games. We had our radio hostess with the mostest, Karen Vaughn, joined us from
Nice.
Indy, and she was our guest game show hostess, and we gave away prizes. Tonight we have a comedian. I'm gonna plug it now. You got me talking. Tonight we have a comedian. Keith from Up the Block is going to perform for us.
Nice.
We have another game, and we have Master Blender and Ambassador from Cohiba, Sean, joining us on the call. More giveaways, more prizes. So not only do we want to network, we want to educate, we want to learn, have fun, and meet new people.
Any in-person events?
So people have been meeting at the different lounges on their own.
Okay.
But next year we'll definitely have in-person events.
So it'll be ongoing.
It'll be ongoing.
Go ahead,
So,
Mizzay.
so the comedian, I want to talk about the comedian real quick, just real quick. Would that be a Zoom type of thing for everyone, or will he be at a certain lounge?
He will be performing on Zoom.
Wow.
Zoom,
Okay.
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 Yeah, keeps performing.
Good old COVID.
Virtually this year. This year.
This year. Gotcha.
You are the founder of
I am.
Women's Cigar Week,
I am.
and you're going to do this annually from now on.
Yes.
And when did you start the planning for this year?
Probably the beginning of the end of February, mid-February, when I was having the conversation. So this really got put together quickly. And I do want to say that even though I am the founder, shout out to Kay, because she's like, Kay, Quincy, Joy. Even though you see me in the front end, there's a bunch of us
It's a
in the
team.
back end
It's a
having a
team.
conversation. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And they give their time freely with no expectation.
You
So.
don't gotta give Kate too much credit.
I'm gonna
She
give
get
Kate
too much credit on this
and
show.
because listen,
You
even
can't
in
talk
the
about her no more.
packets, all the women got a T-shirt, a cigar, they got a pin. Famous sent cutters and lighters, they got those. Kay made sure they all got a cigar. Stay Fabulous sent them all a flower.
So you didn't you didn't have a lot of time to put it together, and you wanted to get it. Let's say the thought came to you when it came, right?
Right.
And you realize shoot, March is National Women's
I
Month.
said that's what I said.
Yeah. And you
Gotta put
went
the
for
sister over.
the absolute. This is the last weekend in March, but you didn't go to the last weekend in March.
Right.
But you pushed it as far into March as you could.
We did.
You did an excellent job pushing it at last minute like that.
Thank you.
So I look forward to it being even twice, maybe 3 times bigger next year.
Absolutely.
Did you have more time to plan?
Yes.
You can put it together and do more things, and hopefully the world will be open more that
Yes.
we can do more things. That's awesome. Will it still be the same weekend next year?
I would like for it to be. I'm very consistent. I think when you have that expectation that it's going to be this time period, people can plan and prepare for that. But let me tell you this funny thing. We saw somebody tagged us on the Tag Women's Cigar Week, and they were interviewing a woman cigar brand owner, and they tagged us and said, we are kicking off Women's Cigar Week with day one with an interview with so-and-so.
Wow.
I was like,
Do you know where they were?
I didn't know who they were. But
No, where? Like in the country?
No.
Huh?
Okay.
Wow.
Sorry, listen.
That's
I
awesome.
was like, okay, it's
That's awesome.
got some legs,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
So
yeah.
There you go.
on March 15th, the beginning of the week, this person or team interviewed us.
They latched on.
I said,
I
okay,
like it. I like it.
yes.
It's got legs.
Mhm.
There it is.
Cheers to them.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Now,
Go ahead.
what was you about to say?
I want to get into this other group that y'all were fighting.
Well,
Or
I was about to
no.
get into it.
No, we're not gonna get to that yet.
Wait, what?
I got not yet.
what?
Not
not?
yet. Because I got
Flock over the
It's
boss.
eating at her.
It's
not eating
at
at me.
her. It's not. No, it's eating at you. He wants to know.
But don't worry, guys. I have a pin for all of you because
Okay.
of your support, even though you couldn't be there. Because I heard somebody make a smart comment one time. I ain't gonna say their names.
Uh-oh.
I was
Because
there.
Somebody made a comment about it was Stilettos and Stix event. We wouldn't know about it anyway. So I want to make sure.
I wonder who that was.
I know about it.
I know.
I'm part of the
Okay,
group.
and then you got the first shirt.
And I snuck
Yeah, you
on
got
the
the
I was at K's
Yes,
last
you were.
night.
I saw
enjoying it.
I
y'all.
snuck on the
So
Zoom.
we do appreciate the support of our brothers of the Leaf. We do.
Nice.
The Stilettos and Stix. Are you really a part of the group?
I'm like a
Mascot. He's a
Big
mascot.
brother.
He's
Big
like a
brother.
mascot.
Because I'm about to say what I believe is the fact that it's women's only. Is that correct?
It is
Right.
women's
Right.
Oh, so he's good.
Yeah.
What you say?
He's good.
That was a good one. You shut up over there. Say nothing else.
Okay. So the other group was a Philadelphia group.
He's not
No.
giving up.
No.
Diving right in.
Not giving up.
And were there words or was there just animosity? Did they not appreciate? Did you step on toes? Did they step on your toes? What type of a situation was it? Not to give up
No.
anything you don't want to say.
No,
World star.
I'm not. No. It's not like that. First of all, we all grown. Let's start
There you
there.
go. Amen.
We
Yes,
full
indeed.
grown,
Yes.
right?
Grown.
So it was. I think it's just a misunderstanding that it's just a misunderstanding, and so I don't give it any oxygen. I don't give it any legs.
Nice.
We just make sure we shore up and do what we need to do on our side. I was a little disappointed
Why?
because I just feel like we have enough out there in the world that we can, have a conversation if there's really something that's an issue. It really isn't an issue legally, and so to pretend that it is, or to try and frighten grown professionals with text messages and DMs is very frustrating to me. So it wasn't. It's not really like a fight or anything like that. I will put on video. It's a misunderstanding that we're just too busy to be nitpicky about.
Okay.
Is it baseless?
It is baseless.
Is it about the name?
It is about the name.
Okay.
All right.
Was it a porn called Stilettos and No.
And you know why? Stilettos and Stix, we again, I have people around me when it was an idea and we had this conversation, and we also have legal people that do research. And one of the jobs I've had is data marketing research and analysis. So there is no business started or no venture taken without the proper U.S. Department of Treasury, without PennDOT, without name convention, without all of those checks being put into place before we make a logo. So if you are starting a business, check all the avenues. It's all public record.
Cover all your bases.
All your bases, and that way you don't have to worry about when there's misunderstandings.
Was that why you did the trademark, or that was even trademark was from the beginning?
Well, if that was why we did the trademark.
Okay.
I'll just
Okay.
leave it there.
Gotcha. I like
And,
it.
like our name is protected.
Absolutely.
We need to get with you.
We just said it was protected. He gonna say we're gonna get with us.
He doesn't play well in the sandbox.
I see.
Not at all.
All right. So there's no tasting today. Is that correct?
That is absolutely correct.
For the third time.
No tasting today.
So you got nothing for us.
How about Aaron asked her earlier if she brought any?
I did, and she was like, "Man, I ain't bringing nothing for you punks." And I was like, "Well, all right, that's how it is."
So you ain't got.
That's how she talked about y'all three.
What I said was, I will absolutely make sure you all have a tasting
you have
later.
zero
So
tequila.
none of you, but wait, none of you have had.
I've had it.
I've tasted Dauntless at the barbecue.
I tasted it as well at the barbecue.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
At our famous barbecue.
At the Osage Cigar Barbecue.
Right.
Yes,
That's-
indeed.
that-
He actually set up.
Yes, I did. Yep.
Indeed. So.
Yep.
All was welcome. All was welcome in our barbecue.
Yes, they were. We accept. We allow. Whatever. We don't close the door to
We
anyone.
welcome all of you.
Yes.
Yes.
It's all comers.
Yes, and Dauntless will be there. So
Yes.
there you go.
You better be.
Again.
Now,
Go ahead.
now, aside from the companies, I wanted to ask, let's kind of go into the personal, opinion part of the sections of this questioning, right? So, what's your thoughts on treatment of women when they go into cigar stores?
So I will say I've seen it improve. But there was times when I would walk into a place and it would be like you walked into somebody's private man cave. Like how the music would stop playing, like, and everybody just look over at you, and you're just like, all right, this is not where I'm supposed to be. So since we've been speaking out about it, and so Stilettos and Stix monthly meetings, we go and visit every different lounges, right? Every lounge. And we know the difference between being welcomed in that moment and if we're going to go back.
Right.
And there's some places we're like, you know what, that was cool. I'm glad we supported you. And we always buy wherever we go. And we sit and we enjoy our cigar. We talk about the atmosphere and you know, the environment that we're in and the mood and things. And our website is going to have more, feature more feedback about different places. So when people start seeing reviews on what our opinions are. But it was terrible, quite honestly. And I think the
Which place
cigar
was terrible?
industry- the cigar industry. I'm not doing this with you.
This
Turn
guy.
off the camera. I got a list.
We'll talk about this off.
I ain't shy about my opinion. But again, these are all my opinion because I'll speak for the group later. But we've seen it change, and we also recognize that we have a powerful impact on the dollar. Like we
Yes.
So
As
you
a
know,
consumer,
where your
yes.
strength is.
we are strong.
Even
And
just
the
the
last
presence.
article, it was like $1 billion
Industry.
industry that we are.
We have a
spending money
large
in. We have a
party, yes.
right? So respect our dollar, just like respect us.
When you go to lounges, I'm sure you don't feel super welcome as you like, and then as you guys stay there and they see the group, wow, this is a lot of people. They probably warm up. Yes. Not all of them, I know, but I'm just saying. But let's say your best experience.
Let's say when you is it the customers that's there, or is the owners or the people that's running the shop you're talking about?
That's
What are
good
you talking
question.
about?
Good question.
That's a very good question. So in some situations, first of all, we call ahead. We have people that say, hey, listen, we want to come spend some time over there pre-COVID, because we know not every lounge can
handle that many
a
people.
bunch of folk, right? So we get a count. We call
What's your
in
usual head
advance.
count around?
We can go from 10 to 15.
Okay.
Easy.
Okay.
Sometimes it's smaller. We travelers and everybody's working and stuff. So it could be, 6,
I got you.
8.
Okay.
It varies. There's also times where you might be working on something and you close to one. You say, hey, we have a Facebook channel and we just chat. Where you at? I'm going over to such. Anybody want to meet me there?
Impromptu.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's a different type of visit, right? Because now it's not, we gonna clean up and we got company coming. We just doing pop-ins.
Right.
And how we are treated there also dictates whether or not we gonna show up again.
back,
We don't always show up like, hey, we Stilettos and Stix in the building. So when we make that call and we're told we're welcome, most of the time the owners may welcome us, but if the vibe from the people are like, get out, we don't go back.
Gotcha. Now, have you ever? I got a few questions. But when you guys are there, are you social with the other people that are there, or are y'all in y'all little room?
Most of the time, we are together because we're excited to see each other and spend time. We have had some that say, hey, you guys, be social. We got this over there that just are very welcoming. A lot of us like sports, so sometimes we all glued to the TV like, shh, girl.
Yeah.
So it just really depends.
Have you ever ran into other women that were there just on a whim? That other women are there and they are curious?
We've had, yes. I would say early on we would, yes. But not so much now because a lot of people know in our area.
Have you ever got a member that way?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And in order to be a member, you have to visit. We're particular because we like our reputation to stay what it is, right? So we invite you to an open meeting so you get to know us and we get to know you because you may think this is not the group for me.
Right.
Open meeting, we usually have somebody vouch for you.
Okay.
You can't just sign up to be a member of Stilettos and Stix. You've got somebody that vouch for you. And we've had some people that we were like, yeah, this isn't a good fit, and thank you for your interest.
Wow.
Nice.
I mean, honestly, we should have more of that with this group here.
We're too open, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Anyway.
Wow.
This is
Who recommended him again?
DEI right here at its finest.
I ain't about to
This is DEI at its finest.
Yes, it is.
Anyway.
But this is how we are, though. This is how we are normally. So this,
Absolutely.
no one is faking. This is how we are when you see us.
Now, do y'all do like Stilettos and Stix events such as like cookouts or parties or cabarets or anything like that?
We do have like cabaret.
Cabarets.
Meat and beer.
We have BYOF, bring your own food. You pay for the table. Bring your food. We got the DJ and the whole.
I can see a line like a
we
Kentucky
do
Fried
have
Chicken.
open events. We do our anniversary every year. We try to do something in the spring. We have a Christmas event.
Nice.
And in our meetings, we smoke cigars, but then there's a lot of women in that group that are so smart in so many different areas. So we learn best practices on all types of things.
Nice.
From, we had a shoe clinic one time because some people just don't know how to walk in heels.
Right.
Okay.
And we talked about different types of shoes. We've had cigar
Did
classes.
Aaron run that clinic?
Aaron was there.
And a clinic like that, and I'll be stopping the joke, but in a clinic like that, could fathers bring their daughters to that? Is it open to, or is it just for the members only for that type of clinic?
No, when it's a closed meeting, we just have us talking about, hey, so and so, you good with? I mean, it could be anything from, I'm stuck on this piece on my marketing plan. What do y'all think about this?
Yeah.
We've had, Gilded Smoke would bring their samples in and say, what do y'all think it is? What do you think of that?
Me before y'all were fighting.
No, Gilded Smoke is one of our members.
He ain't this
Fishing.
Yeah, investigating interview.
Shout out to Gilded Smoke, our friend and colleague and Sister of the Leaf and Stilettos and Stix member.
God,
Hey girl, being messy.
fishing.
Buddy. World star.
You will not. If you see any Stilettos and Stix member in a World Star video, they are not a Stilettos and Stix member anymore. Know that. That is not the
You
intention
guys
we
seem
want.
well-rounded though, the group
Yes.
as a whole, and that's commendable.
And we know a lot of the ladies as part of that group.
Yes, we do. And sometimes we know the ladies that don't even know that they're members.
Right.
I don't know. There are probably women that I know that I don't know they're members, because I'm not allowed to go to the meetings.
Right. Hater.
A couple of our guests that we had on the show are members.
Would you, if I shouted out a name or two, would you say they're members? You can't do that? You won't do that?
I wouldn't do that.
No? Okay.
Secret society.
No, it's not that it's a secret society, but some of us are in industries and businesses
Yeah.
and things that they don't want their picture up, and they don't want
Okay.
it,
They're really
they want their
not.
private to stay private.
They're really assassins.
Yeah. Midnight Mirage.
Yes,
you got a problem?
exactly.
You got a problem? Call the
y'all
800. Call the 800 number. Call the 800 number. We'll
I'll give you my card.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not because I know somebody in here would be gone by now. And then that's that.
Wow, look at the time.
Last before we close this meeting.
That was good.
Ooh, that's a good one, bro. I gotta listen.
So after
I know nothing.
I'll just say after Women's Cigar Week is over, next event I believe is Philly Cigar Week, coming up April 19th through the 25th. We are involved. We are the talk show that's we're the only talk show with Philly Cigar Week. Yes. So that being the case, we'll be broadcasting live from the venues. We'll give the events list, and we'll do updates and all that. So keep checking up on that. It's an event where in person, different cigar spots. There'll be different events throughout the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's a visit on your own. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday there are events. And can I name the places? I'm not prepared to do it.
Well,
yeah.
at one point you can put a list up.
Yes. I'll put a list up right up here. These are the events that we'll be having, that we will be attending. We will be shooting our show there. We may broadcast live there. So if you come, talk to us. We may interview you if you're interesting. If you're boring, probably not. But come check us out, talk to us. We love to meet cigar smokers. I say always, if you see me, smoke with me. So do that. So it'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday that we'll be broadcasting. Have our cameras up, doing the whole thing. All the guys will be there, as far as from my understanding. So yeah, just wanted to let y'all know. Philly Cigar Week, April 19th through the 25th. Women's Cigar Week is right now. It may already be over probably by the time you see this video, but next year, don't miss it. Women's Cigar Week every year, annual.
And shout out to the Philly Cigar Week people because I worked with them. Stilettos and Stix was a part of the first year. Unfortunately, with COVID and everybody else's plans, we weren't able to actively participate, but we support.
Yeah, this one, it's in person. It's still a month out, so hopefully we'll have that, what is it called, herd immunity going on.
Good call.
Yeah, I'm still staying in that one. I'm still itchy.
Thanks for viewing, ladies and gentlemen.
Pause.
We'll go around the room with last words. I'm Bruce Johnson, Osaje Cigar Talk. We always appreciate you viewing our show. Please subscribe, like this video.
I'm Mizzay Littlejohn. I am the talent. And thank you for watching. And definitely subscribe to our channel, a.k.a. the influencer.
Oh, y'all need music for that when he says that. He looks at the camera like.
Shawnette.
Hey, thank you for having me, guys. I appreciate you having
Appreciate
me
you.
You're welcome.
show up.
Definitely.
Make sure you follow all of us. We are at Stilettos and Stix, at Women's Cigar Week, at Stay Fabulous, at Dauntless. Just at me, bro.
At me, yo.
At me, yo.
Definitely. Aaron Reid, just want to say again, shout out to the Hot Out Cigar Lounge
Yes.
for having
Yes,
us
thank
here.
you.
Yes,
This is
indeed.
a beautiful lounge.
Thank you.
Whenever you get a chance, if you in this area, come up. It's right across the Delaware state line. Just come right up. Very nice lounge upstairs. Very good store with a great selection downstairs. Check it out. Holla at John. He's the man. You'll hear from him in a minute.
Well, next show, we interview John. Go ahead, Dwight.
All right. Listen again. It's Dwight Archer, a.k.a. your boy Pretty Flacco. I want to thank our guest again. Appreciate you. And again, please subscribe. And we'll see you at Philly Cigar Week.
Peace out.
Osage Crew. Cigar Talk Show. Osage Crew. Cigar Talk Show.